I've got my wire. In that groove in there into the gun. Okay. And I've got my wire going through there all the way up into the spool. It tried to unravel on me a little bit there. Actually, it did unravel on me a little bit there, so I can understand what they say to keep it, you know, taut. So now it's time for me to plug up the welder, I'm saying a prayer, and to go ahead and make sure it's off. It's off. Voltage is all the way down, wire speed all the way down. So I'm gonna go ahead and run the wire through and see what happens. I don't have the ground hooked up to anything, so. Okay, so when I plugged that in, the welder was on. Yeah, that was kind of scary. I don't know why, but it just, the fan kicked on. So the directions say that now it says remove the nozzle, gun nozzle, and the contact tip, which I've already done. This is already at the 2. I'm going to turn it on, squeeze the trigger, and get the wire through. And then it says once you get the wire through, check the drive roll pressure, 4 to 6 inches. If it curls up, you're good. Then it says reinstall contact tip and nozzle. So here we go. Turn her on. Press the trigger. Oh, you know what? I've got to turn my wire speed all the way up. Hold on. Wire speed up. Hey, what do you know? Let's wait till the tip comes out. Comes out the tip. Oh, we got wire. Cool beans. Let's turn this sucker off. I am going to unplug it. Just to be on the safe side. I'm not trying to die the first time I use this thing here. Okay, we're good. Now, it says to reinstall the tip and the nozzle. You know, Hobart, you guys, what you should do is combine these two instructions. Combine 510 and 511. I can understand why you guys did one and the other, so I understand that. So I'm going to redo this and then check the tension. Okay, so I'm ready to weld, I think. So I know this is I've got 30-inch wire in the spool, flux core. So I know it's 8th gauge, it's 8-inch wire, but since I'm just going to be spot welding first, I'm going to set my wire speed to a 3 and my voltage, my voltage to a 3 and my wire speed to a 40 for 12 gauge metal. And we'll go from there. Welder's on. So what did we do here? The reason why it wasn't working for me just a second ago, A, because I was nervous as heck, and B, I didn't turn up my wire speed and my voltage. So what I need to do is turn my voltage up to a 3 and my wire speed to a 40. And I'll turn the welder back on. Well, before I do that, let me clip the tip of that wire, get it back to my 1/4 inch. Here we go. I'm making this video so that you guys that know what you're doing can tell me what I'm doing wrong or doing right. Here we go. Again. First weld, this is my second weld. This was not enough wire speed or voltage. This is my second weld, this is my third weld. Now I'm going to do my fourth weld. Welding something. It's not doing what I thought it was supposed to, huh? Okay, so now this is going to be a maximum heat setting on my welder. Go ahead and connect the ground clamp. Here we go. I'm gonna try and be high speed, and I'm gonna try and run a bead here. Here we go. Between these two spots here. Really see that. No, look at that. It started out, man. So what did I learn today, folks? Well, the first thing I learned today was that my welder will not blow up my house. Nothing burned down. I didn't go kaboom. I can weld on the highest setting, which is a 5. Don't know how long I can weld for, but I was able to weld. I welded on a lower setting. I was doing spot welds, and I came up with this piece of metal with nice heat marks on the back, I guess. And what I'll do is I'll throw some stills out there on that. And also, this piece is still a little warm, but I tried to run a bead, a couple of beads here, and yeah, that's more challenging than I thought. You can tell that, you know, I can see the little quote stack of dimes a little bit there, but then I don't know what happened. I started out well, I started out good, and then I don't know, I started picking my wire up or something, I don't know. This one on the bottom, I didn't start well, but then I ended okay, and then I burned through some metal there, it looks like. So I can tell that I'm doing something there, but again, this is my first time. Never welded anything in my life, but I can see that this is something I'm going to like to do here. Number 2, I couldn't fully see out of the visor for some odd reason. I turned down the polarity for, I'm fixing my soapstone dispenser here. I turned down the polarity on the helmet, but I still couldn't see anything, and so, which was kind of nerve-wracking. But so what I did, what I probably need to do is I probably need to just put it at a 9 and see how that does it, and go from there. Thirdly, I do need to get a table, a welding table, and a stool. I can see why those guys have anti-fatigue mats now. My feet are killing me. I was out walking earlier today and stuff too. So, but anyway, I need to do one of those. I need to get a welding table and a stool for in here. Finally, I can see the reason why solid core gas shielded welding is the recommended. The flux core did great for me. I don't know what great is, but I can tell it's very messy. It does leave a lot to be desired as far as the cleanup process is concerned. But it did the job for me. Again, I'm not even an amateur. I'm not even a beginner. I'm like a baby when it comes to welding. So, all in all, I didn't use my little thermal protector here because I was outside welding in my front. But yeah, this is something that's gonna pique my interest here quite a bit. I can see myself doing this a whole lot. I'll post videos out there. I'll post these videos out there. I gotta put them together and then I'll post them out there. And then what I'll do is I will post the video out on YouTube on the Squealer's Delight channel. And then what I'll do is I'll wait to see what these guys think and go from there. So all in all, I'm happy that my welder works.